Solel International. Thank you guys for having me. I'm going to talk to you today about thriving on turmoil. Think about this phrase, I became afraid when. What is that last part of the when? I became afraid when. Fill that in your minds. If you fill that in your mind, that last part would represent turmoil. You, your parents, your loved ones are all experiencing the tidal wave known to us all as the coronavirus. Everyone was confronted with scary thoughts of their mortality, their economic status, and limited access to human touch. In 2020 alone, Google Trends reported the term coronavirus was the most searched in 2020, and BBC reported that there were over 78 million cases worldwide. 6 things you can do when you're in turmoil or emotional pain. But before we go to those 6 things, did you know that going through turmoil will actually make you a better person? Yeah, I know, you guys think I'm crazy, you guys think I may be going out of my mind here, but that's not what it is. But we'll get to that question after these 6 things. Step 1, find someone to talk to. This can be a counselor, a friend, a family member. Man or woman, we all need someone to vent to let us know that our point of view matters. We can scream, we can shout, or we could just talk it out. Number 2, find a way to sort through your emotions. Just imagine circles right in front of you. Each one of these circles has a color. You hadn't labeled it yet, but that particular color has a certain set of characteristics. So if you see the red circle, you can label it as anger. So now you know it's anger. You'll be able to work through it. You will be able to master that particular emotion. Number 3, take small steps. You can't conquer the whole problem all at the same time. That's impossible. What you could do is think about it in small steps. It's like when you're climbing a mountain. You go step by step. You use all the tools in your mind and you go step by step in order to tackle this big, gigantic feat. So your problem that you have, break it up. And that way when you create your achievements, when you go above and beyond and you continue on your climb, each milestone that you hit, it will help you and motivate you to keep going until you do conquer the whole mountain. Number 4, remind yourself to breathe. If you breathe, you can really clear your mind. You can really see what's going on in front of you. Breathing helps your thoughts. Breathing helps you to mellow out the waves and really take in the oxygen so you can think appropriately. Number 5, go easy on yourself. You can't expect to get over something immediately. You have to give yourself time to heal. You have to allow yourself to work through it, to come up with the solutions that contribute to your healing. And finally, number 6, take care of yourself. When you're focused on emotional turmoil, it's easy to not get enough sleep, but to also skip meals and to not take care of yourself. But it's the very opposite. You must take care of yourself. Because with this, you'll be able to think clearly. You'll be able to solve life's problems and go through solutions. But if your health is not right, then who knows what can happen. Take care of yourself. These things help me as a veteran, business owner, music personality, all of that. Taking care of yourself is the name of the game, because if you're not at your best level, how can you help anyone else, including yourself? But to answer the question from before, because I did promise you that I will bring that question up, did you know that feeling those feelings of turmoil can actually make you thrive? It can make you great. The answer is, of course it can. Time magazine reported in the 1980s, PTSD researchers, psychologists Richard Tedeschi, and Lawrence Calhoun at the University of North Carolina. They saw that trauma was changing people in fundamental ways. Some of those changes were negative, but to their surprise, the majority of trauma survivors they've interviewed changed for the better. Over 600 people studied claimed they had more inner strength than they knew what to do with. They had more of a life meaning, they were closer to their family members, they were fulfilling their life's goals. The doctors coined the term post-traumatic growth. It described suffering as not the endpoint, but rather the launch pad to become the better you. It's like the game of cricket that you guys like, right? So in that game, you have people who win, you have people who lose. But you know someone has to lose. But it's not really a fail, it's just a lesson. So every time you get knocked down, every time you have that milestone, you learn more and you become better. And so the teams become better, and then they start winning. It's kind of the same as what's going on with that last statement I just made. I'll take myself as an example. Whether if it's with promoting music through Eclipse the Earthstar or co-leading Solo International as a beacon of community revival through arts and culture, despite the woes of the pandemic, we thrive through the suffrages that we face. We don't avoid it, but we understand that we have the capacity to do more than just heal, but we can use our pain and the opportunity of it to reflect and to search the meaning of our lives and to ultimately change the world or the world around us. But with that said, thank you guys so much, and I really do appreciate the opportunity for being on this stage. Take care. Peace.